If you're a bookkeeping agency and you need some pointers about how to land more qualified leads, need help with marketing, this is going to be the perfect course for you. Peace. My name is Money Mike Fo. I am the founder and CEO of Lemon Squeeze Marketing and Expert Data Solutions. So I'm going to walk you guys through how I would market a bookkeeping agency. All right. So how I would market a bookkeeping agency. So the first thing that I would do is make sure we set some quantifiable goals. Now I want to take a step back for a second. What I've suggested is that we create this new product line. It's going to be a course, right? So right now, what I would suggest is that we create some sort of like passive income that's also going to act as a lead magnet. And this course is going to give bookkeeping tips. Now, the reason why I'm being vague right now is because right now I have no idea what the course is going to be about. And the reason why that is because my market research, which we'll do and cover in this course, should be the thing that's guiding us as far as what that course should cover, right? So, me doing content research and doing pain point research, going to forums to find out like what are people struggling with, right? Like, is it that they need help with, figuring out how to use different bookkeeping software, right? So maybe, excuse me, as I do research, I see that people don't quite know how to set up their QuickBooks, or people want to know what type of tax breaks that they qualify for. So that market research should be the thing that's guiding us about what that course is about. All right. So what I have so far is just the fact that it would be this basically 10 chapter course, and I'm pricing it at $375. So let's go back to step one. So essentially, we're going to set a quantifiable goal where we want to essentially sell 27 like get 27 downloads or 27 signups for individuals who want to purchase this bookkeeping course, right? Now, how do we go about doing that? So what I have advised, right? So you see step two. So how do we get there? So what we're gonna do is host these weekly bookkeeping seminars for 3 weeks with our goal to sign up at least 9 new clients, right? So we're going to be hosting, right, these weekly seminars that's giving that free information, right? So to give you basically like a taste of what's in the course. All right. So if you want to know about da 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 da, right? And all that's coming from our research, right? We know the things that people are struggling with. And even doing the seminar is a great opportunity to find out even more things related to bookkeeping. And this is going to be specifically for B2B, right? So B2B, business to business bookkeeping challenges, right? So we can even have a seminar that's free where people come tell us what are the things like business owners are telling us the things related to bookkeeping that they're having issues with, right? So we're having these weekly seminars, right, where we're giving out this free information, and then we also have our plug that if we have a full course, it's only 375. It's going to go into even more detail than our 1 hour seminar did. All right. So to our marketing goals. Okay. So how much do we need to spend on our marketing in order to reach our goals? All right. So that's the biggest question, right? That's what people want to know. Like, how much should I actually be spending in marketing for me to reach my goal? So if we, first of all, how many people do we need to attend in order for 9 people to sign up, right? How many emails do we need to send out? How much do we need to spend on paid ads? How much monthly website traffic do we need to get, right? So, in order for us to answer that, you need to know your conversion rates. So, what you guys will see in step three is to determine real conversion rates. You can either gather like your past data and you can fill this information in and follow along, or you can just fill this in with dummy data as I've done here, right? And then actually, as you perform this, you can fill this in with real numbers. This is so essential. This is going to tell you how much money you need to spend in order to reach your goals. It's going to give you an estimated ROI and RO and ROS, return on ad spend, right? It's going to show you which of your channels are performing best and which one is giving your best return. Okay, so right now I'm starting with essentially 3 marketing channels. All right, let's say that we have a list an email list, right? So these are individuals who have probably signed up to your newsletter, right? So you've been producing some sort of valuable enough content to where people are like, okay, you're giving me this valuable bookkeeping content, and I found it valuable enough to you can have my email, and I want to hear more information like this on a weekly basis, right? So let's say we have this email list, or you've been out visiting, you've been going to different networking events to meet with different business owners, and you're like, you know what? If you want more information like this, you want to follow up with me, here's my email list. All right. So let's say for channel one, we have this email list. All right. The second channel is going to be paid ad. So let's say we are going to run this Facebook ad, right? We're going to have some copy that is going to say, attend this, bookkeeping webinar. It's going to talk all about dot, 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 whatever the case may be. So that's going to be our channel two. And then our channel three is going to be our social media, right? So in some way, we've posted some content to social media that is good enough to where individuals are like, oh, let me click into your link that is going to be that page that lands to like sign up for the webinar, right? So all of this content is going to be basically highlighting, showcasing this webinar, right? So those are our three channels. Now, what I'm about to go into next, you guys will see me go in this in the next slide, is how do we actually understand our numbers. So I'm going to give you the scenarios. I'm going to walk you through the funnel. And then in the future, we'll continue to iron this out, right? We'll go through like, the open rate, click through rate, etc. We're also going to go into dialing into how much this cost us, which is ultimately going to lead us to understanding what our return on investment is. Um, I am then, after we go over those channels, if you guys notice, I didn't mention SEO yet, right? I didn't even say anything about SEO. I want us to first like go through those numbers, and then I'm going to show you how SEO is in the long run going to outperform all those other channels, and it's going to be at a much cheaper rate. It's going to be like this fixed cost that you pay one time for, and you continuously get leads. All right. So after we go into the numbers of those channels and we go into the return on investment, then I'm going to introduce SEO. I'm going to introduce how we'll create these posts that has this call to action to sign up to get this organic website traffic. And then I'll show you an example of its sales funnel, right? And go through its numbers and its return on investment. Okay. And then from there, right, I'll actually show you how do you go about like setting this up, right? So how do you create a content marketing strategy? How do you have a social media strategy? How do you create this paid ad on Facebook, right? How do we perform SEO marketing, search engine optimization marketing? And our two focuses are going to be YouTube and these blog posts. Okay, it's going to show you a demonstration of a nicely done website, right? So having a design website with a focus on your blog posts and the webinar sign up, right? I'm even going to throw in a little bit of techness as far as like why we would want to have a REST API in the background. I'm not going to go too much into that. That's just going to be feeding your website. And then finally, we're also going to go into like, how would you set up that course? Now, like I said, in the SEO part of this, that is where we're going to answer the questions as far as like, what should we actually be putting into this course? All right. This is going to be a super duper action packed course. It's going to show you guys how on a regular basis, how you get qualified leads, how you get reoccurring leads, how to begin to get, get more leads. All right, guys. So I hope you guys are super excited because I'm super excited to be leading this course. And it's all about, how to market for bookkeeping agencies. All right. I'll see you guys in the course.